M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this. G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the TCU Horned Frog. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Under pressure, and he just chucks it into the fourth row. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease, it's Walker. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the air. It's Craig. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He'll take it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. It's caught. Good, strong tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Burrowing for yardage. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Quick give. It's Payne. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Carr. Out wide right, it's Graham. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. The run inside. It's Walton. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Here's Carr to throw. Short pass. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Craig. Right side, it's Dwyer. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side, it's Payne. Makes the grab in their space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on first. Reels it in. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits the hole, it's Payne. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Craig. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Out wide right, it's Graham. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Working the ground game. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. all over him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, the things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. They're all over him. He's got an open man. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 24 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Hokies, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of that one.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the gun, it's Mobley. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going to the run, it's Danzy. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. The give on the counter. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Dropping back, it's Craig. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets rid of it.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's...
Breaks free in the middle. Running inside the 20. Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Hits inside, it's Payne. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They put the brakes on it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Straight ahead, it's Payne. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sets his feet. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
His drive will open from the 15. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. The give is to Williams. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter. He breaks it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the move, he fires. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Ton of ground to cover here, 3rd and long. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running inside, it's Williams.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes the handoff, it's Walton. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play, it's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Snap it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The give.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Payne. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. It's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to get started. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception.
There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Warhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Chambliss. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside, it's Smith. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Fires it incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. The Warhawks are flying down the field. From the gun, it's Smith. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. They're going to run the option. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Lobos. They strike first in this national title bout. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The shotgun running play call. Running with purpose. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Back to throw. It's Bailey. Here comes the rush. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, New Mexico. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job.
He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, Chris, third down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep response.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Warhawks have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe, as they answer with their 1st score of this title game. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion, so now they're down just 1 score. And it's New Mexico with the lead right now. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's in the clear. Here he goes. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Send the back in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why this option offense is so effective. Is on 1st down, they can stay on schedule. When you're on schedule, it opens up everything. They can go back to the option. They can go to play action pass. In fact, on 2nd and manageable, I love the idea of a play action pass here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Crosses the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
And the Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Johnson. Got an opening here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. And the Lobos looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back in motion now. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run the option. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup, and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that they're...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Warhawks. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets made on the out route. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. It's out of bounds, but they move it out near the 35.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Bailey. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Smith. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Lobos will kick this away to get the second half going. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. To the air, it's Bailey. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. They try to run it with the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
These zone pressures are so difficult to identify for the offensive line. The defensive line is going to be slanting, so that movement causes them some problems. And here the linebacker is able to get himself free as he's blitzing in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Again, the identification becomes very difficult for the offensive line. It's why they use these quite a bit defensively, and it's why they're so effective.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, I love the idea of trying to target the tight end. The only hard part is, Chris, the defense knew that was a good idea as well, and they're right there to bat it away.
And the Warhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for some space. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. The Lobos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Now the offense will spend the time out here to talk about this 4th down play coming up.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, and you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He goes out of bounds, nowhere near the marker. Defense makes a stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Dropping back. It's Bailey. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They'll try the option play here. He's got some space. Look out. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
I tell you, this is what makes the triple option so maddening to stop, is that you're so geared up for the quarterback and the pitch man, and you forget about the first element, the fullback right down the middle of the field. Remember, as a defense,
breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And it's New Mexico with the lead right now. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's an option look. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
well, that's the exact goal here. You're creating a more manageable down and distance for you in this sequence. Doing a good job getting the ball to the fullback, utilizing this triple option, making a good read. Sit right there. The quarterback is clearly feeling it, and I don't think this defense can stop this thing.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the option play. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. They feed the fullback this time. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line. And the Lobos looking to run some tempo here. QB keeper trying to run it in. Touchdown, New Mexico. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. He escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, he's loose. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Too much speed for the defense. Here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this two-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught, and the two-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Breaking into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Their second. They've still got one more left to work with. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He shreds the tackle. He's got a crease. He's breaking. Now here he goes. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Lobos. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying a keeper for 2. And he gets there. They run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead to 8 points now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Coming after him. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the foot.
The ball is picked off. He could go. Buckeyes will kick this away and start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On the ground, it's Smith. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back to throw. It's Bailey. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. The offense is set up with excellent field position. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Lacy. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double coverage.
He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. To throw, it's Bailey. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard. And this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
The Warhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then
the pass rush gets home.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation. And
the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into third down success by having successful plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's what this offense is doing right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Rotates the tight end, it's complete. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown, that is impressive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Bailey. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's breaking, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Tailback with another carry. Not much on that play, brought down short. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The running back's best friend. Hand the football off and move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Here he goes. Touchdown, Stanford. No chance to catch him there.
What a massive run. You make somebody miss early, and then you're in space as a running back, and it's about speed. The speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone. Explosive plays are going to be key for this offense all day long, and to get one early is a massive plus.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
He's wide open. Look out. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on third down.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Cowboys come to the line in a hurry up.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Powering through the defender. He's breaking free up the middle. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris, anytime you've got these post routes built into the concept and you see quarters coverage with the safety down, that's the first read. It's an alert on the outside. As soon as that safety stays down, throw it up over the top. Beautiful read by the quarterback. That's a great throw and a touchdown for this offense.
And he fields it inside the 15. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's Oklahoma State on top now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. Open field ahead. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And now the running back's got it again. Inside the 45. Breaks. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. And the catch is made off the carom. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, these tips and overthrows, that's hold your breath time as an offense, and this wide receiver bails them out, goes and gets that ball before a defender can. That is great concentration and really a real bullet dodge for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Nice grab. It's Moore. Beside them at the 23, this offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
It's a draw play. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. Got an opening here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Stanford. And the defense joins the scoring party now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. With the catch, it's Smith. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Now the Cowboys will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful...
Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire...
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Now timeout Oklahoma State. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Going for the touchdown here. And is intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys. That's their third. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The backs got it again. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And now the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. And now Stanford's going to take a timeout. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And the Cowboys will kick this away to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll feed the back again. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to feed the running back who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid game there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Running play called on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
So it's Stanford in the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Give it to the big fullback here. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.